So you check the phone, check my cup. This will be intermission.
But yeah. So like, I really starting to believe, and it's starting to expand in my mind the whole concept of, your frequency, where you are within is the signal you're gonna attract to your radio inside. So if you're trying to be on some negative all the time, and that's your frequency that you're on, that's the signal you're gonna attract from life. And it's gonna be wild stuff happening. So I don't know. When I saw somebody get killed right not too far from right where I work, I was like, what, did I attract this? Like, what am I on? Like, what kind of freak shit? I gotta try to turn, you know what I'm saying? I gotta switch it up.
So hold on.
That's how I felt. Like,
right. No. But who are you, and what is your?
Or just the collective here.
I'm just saying, you as an individual, because right now.
Did we attract that?
So no, right now, whoever can watch this video knows that, I am Charles Leander. I have the Life Awareness Coaching Program going. I am, starting a meditative approach to life's purpose. It's a whole value system going. But who are you, and what is your presentation right now?
Well, I'm D. Everybody call me D. DMJ the Barber, the Scary Barber, AKA. We'll get you swagged out, AKA. But more importantly, I'm a barber that's trying to use the platform that I have and my ability to communicate and connect with people to try to spread some type of universal appeal to make people open their minds. I don't have really too many titles, other than what I do for a living. But the number one thing to me is to earn money doing what I love. And what I also love is trying to communicate with people to expand their awareness on things, so that way we can all try to live in a harmonious nature, Because I'm very much, these days, I'm very much into trying to use my energy, whether it's through positivity, smiling at a person, waving at a person, just simple things like that, to attract and create some type of force of positivity around, because there's a lot of negativity you see. So, I just feel like that's my purpose in life as far as right now is concerned. But more importantly, I'm a person that also wants to make people aware that your purpose is how you feel, in my opinion, is how you feel in life. Going through life, getting success, getting all these things that we want, that's cool. But how I feel will help me enjoy it. Yeah. How I feel. So we want to promote that more importantly, more than anything,
And that's the love, that's the respect, that's the honor I gotta give you. You are that individual who have a sense of your purpose, and it doesn't just revolve around superficial schematics to ascertain wealth or to get money or to get this or get It's about communicating how you feel in an energy of love, in a frequency of love, in a vibration of love. Just getting other people to elevate their mental faculty,
Yes,
So
exactly that.
That's the purpose, brother.
And I feel like you have that same type of energy. So that's why I believe like minds. This is just the start. It's gonna start with me and you, but we're gonna expand. We're gonna get more people, with the same type of minds. Because that's the only type of people that I want to even attract. Because the other day I had a couple customers that they just come with the wrong energy, and I had to have a little corner conversation. Brother.
I was about to ask you, when those people come with the wrong energy or wrong frequency, and we're gonna get back to the frequency with the I am. How do we get them to a point where we can talk to the individuals, male, female, whatever?
That's the $1 million
And if
question.
you just said you pull them to the side and talk to them, and I don't even know what the conversation involved, but that's a key point. How many of us are stopping and saying, let me pull this person to the side and try to even talk to them. Now, if we try and they don't want to hear it, like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit right now, da 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 da. Okay, peace be with you, have a good day. But that was
So
that
that
was
was the
good.
question. Is that what you're asking? That's what you're asking.
That's gonna be for our next show.
Okay.
That's gonna be our next
All right,
talk.
because I'm gonna get into that one.
Yeah, we got to get back to the I am, the mantras of presenting I am in a positive light, and not only a positive light, but that frequency, or that vibration, or that state of mind where we're being positive about when we speak things into existence. And you went on, you started talking about a frequency before I tried to get you to, not tried to, but before you did your introduction. And what do you have an understanding of when it comes to in terms of frequency? Because my understanding of it, when we do these mantras of I am this and I am that, it starts with the frequency, and then it leads into what you reveal.
Right. Well, I mean, just to kind of like dumb it down, because I don't want to get too technical, but frequency means a lot in the world just as a whole, because sound is very important in the world. I mean, it's definitely important, and sound is used in many different ways. Music is an angelic type of sound demonstration, but as far as frequencies in the person, to me, like, just keeping it simple, the law of attraction. Like, I think that goes a long way, and people should get more in depth, not just thinking of it as just, oh yeah, law of attraction, all right, whatever, you know what I mean? But get into it in a more depth type of way, to where you can actually control with your energy and the way you're thinking what happens around you. You can really do it. Now, it's like not no movie. It's not like it's gonna happen like some science fiction movie, but there is that type of element of spirituality, or the void of existence, that you could, I believe in my heart, that you could tap into by just keeping mental thoughts a certain way. So if you decide to keep mental thoughts in a hostile, maybe toxic way, of course that's going to be your disposition, and then that's what you're going to attract. And then you have to be extremely powerful to deal with that, because there's a lot of bad things happening or coming at you, but you might get a kick out of that and a thrill out of that. So the pain turns into pleasure for that. And that's just an example.
Right.
Or you could be the opposite and just always want to have a joyful disposition. And this is the key, I believe, to life, is reaching that point, the joyful disposition, and then you will see things around you kind of reflect that. Even if something, energy gets through that's bad, a joyful disposition will be able to deal with that in the way of being a joyful disposition, Like, it wouldn't affect you. It won't affect you because your joy is too strong. It's like almost an imaginary type of thing around you. And it's just how I look at it. And I just want to try to paint these pictures so people can kind of get those type of visualizations, just to get an idea of what I'm saying, how I'm trying to come about it, as far as really paying attention to what you attract to yourself. Really practicing how to block certain things that will attract negativity, and accept things that attract the positive things in life. Even if something negative comes through and really affects you, learn to accept that maybe it's just a lesson, And that would be a positive outlook on something negative happening. Because that's what I try to reflect on, as far as that frequency that happened that day where somebody just got eliminated off this planet. That what lessons can I learn from that? I didn't want to dwell on nothing negative. I didn't want to feel like, oh, I'm next. You know what I mean? Think about that type of stuff. I wanted to look at it like, maybe that person sacrificed themselves so we can still live. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, looking at it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's just, in frequency speaking, I think that's the number one focus that people should wake up with and go to sleep with, knowing that they can control, we can all control, and we can all decide to not be an evil or type of dark type of entity. We can all decide to do that. It's just people choose to do it.
So
Excuse me.
No, you good.
Yeah, people just choose to do it.
Believe it or not, when phones ring while I'm articulating, it's a little signal from the universe that you're doing the right thing. So it has nothing to do with who called you or what called you, just like a little ringing in the background. We'll talk about that later. You asked me earlier what made me go back and start to learn the education, the secular system, or going back to a college setting. And I'm not visiting a campus, but I'm online and I'm absorbing and I'm learning and I'm working on an associate's degree in psychology. All that to say is that was one of the reasons why I decided to go back to the grassroots. I wanted to understand what's going on in a humanistic terms, how we as beings are describing frequency.
Yeah.
So there's a description for it. There's a description for frequency, energy, and vibration. And it's 3 different signatures. One involves electrical energy, one involves sound waves, one involves repetition, like your heartbeat. And I wanted to really, it kind of just made me perk up, like, okay, I'm exactly where you are, where I see this energy and I see this life force and I see vibrations and some people are negative and it just seems like they're attracting everything that's negative. They walk down the street, they're cussing, they're singing it in their songs, and all these atrocities are happening to them. And then there's people who are living a positive aspect, and they might be praying or they might be, sending love energies, and they're just so peaceful, and regardless of whatever happens to them, they focus on that love, positive energy. So I really wanted to know how, in a secular environment, are they describing this? That's what set me back to base it.
So how are they describing?
How they're describing
In school?
In school.
In the course, yeah.
Yes, in the course material. So I did some other side reading outside of my psychology course just to understand frequency, energy, and vibration. And with that, it gave me a good basic understanding of what is considered frequency. Now, outside of that, and how if somebody knows what a frequency is, coming from signals that are measured, frequency like your heartbeat, how many beats in a minute, coming from that, going directly into what you have, there is an understanding where you can dive directly into what you have, where frequency is just the flow. And I want to be in a positive flow, and I want to be in rhythm, and I want to be in sync, or you can go all the way back down, like you would want to say dumbing it down, but you're just making it basic. So dumbing it down with some old Negro stuff that we had to do just because we didn't want nobody to know we were having this discussion. But anyway, we're not dumbing it down.
That's another topic too.
Yes, we're just going to simplify.
For people that we don't want them to hear, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be
we just want to simplify it. So for a frequency state of mind, the frequency that we use, the I am, in a positive...
God frequency, in my opinion.
Yes, because it's a positive frequency. It's something to give you joy. It's something to make you happy. It's something to make you overcome. Now, if you say, I ain't shit, or I ain't this, you're on a negative, condescending, belittling, and you have to see it within yourself. Now, if you're just speaking it and you're just saying, man, that's just the way I talk, and it doesn't affect the individual, that's on them. But when I hear somebody say, man, I'm stupid as shit for doing da-da-da-da-da, I feel it. I feel that energy, like, brother, why are you calling yourself stupid? Because you're not. You have the mental faculties to think outside. But are they receptive to that type of thing? Not until that situation presents itself, then I can say, okay. But 9 times out of 10, I get a rebuttal. So I don't even bother with it. But on the same token, the I ams that are working for me in the positive aspect works in the same context that what you sent to me in that video was like, wow. There are other people out here in my generation or younger who are understanding, and that gives me a sense of elation. I'm like, all right.
Sense
So
of people also on the similar frequencies.
sense of people on the similar frequency. So that's where it's
And that's easy
relatable.
to detect, in my opinion. If you see people, you go, like if I was to create a gathering with yourself and others, and I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, before we do this, you know, I'm gonna make sure that from my understanding of who each individual is, that they should get along based on the type of person that I know them, because they're my customers. I talk to them every day.
Right.
So I'm gonna bring this guy, bring this guy, because I believe that they'll probably. So it's probably gonna be a 90% chance that everybody will get along. There'll probably be a slim chance because I don't know everybody completely.
Right, and
but
everybody
I have
might
an
not be
idea.
as genuine. Everybody might just,
Yeah.
you never know.
But most times you can really tell somebody's on the same frequency as you on how they communicate with you, because they could be lying to themselves with their talk, but it's hard to really hide the truth. It's hard to hide the truth for real. You know, you can't only hide it so long. So eventually, the heart is gonna reveal itself through the words. So when you talk to somebody, you see. And I talk to a lot of people, so that's why I'm saying I can pick and choose a gathering. Like, I guarantee you that everybody's gonna get along. We're gonna be all cool. There's gonna be no problems. But then I can be like, all right, let me bring this motherfucker over here. There's that dude that I know will try to dysfunctionalize the whole jump and, like, you know, bring the energy to a different place.
But
Just as an experiment, I could do that, and it probably would end up happening. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that dysfunctional individual can bring some light to the individuals who are functional. We're functioning on a frequency that's positive, that's energetic. I am strong, I am composed, I am gonna get along with any individual I come across. If they're not a part of my group, I'm not gonna shut them.
And I'll leave to the next video what I was gonna say about how we can maybe inspire the negative to change their ways. But I won't even
That's
go
the
into
point.
that. Yeah.
But that's the point.
We'll wait to the next one to delve into that one, because that's a whole nother.
It'll be another one, but that's the point where when we say I am strong, I am composed, I am on a positive frequency, I am among people who are on that same frequency.
I think people need to get that.
And then once they get it, and even if they come in and they say, well, man, I might want to hear that right now because I got kids to feed, I got hustles to do, I got moves to make, I got money to Do you realize if you say that I am already rich, I am rich, that there's certain things that you will start to reveal in front of you? It might not be money, it might not be cars, but you're rich in love from your family. Right. You're rich in love from the people around you that can support you. I've never been the one I'm gonna borrow money from so-and-so, and I'm gonna borrow money, and I'm gonna borrow money to pay Peter, to Rob, to do all this. But when I sit back and look at it, I'm wealthy. Yeah. I'm rich. I might be taking the bus right now, or I might be going to an apartment, and I might be 1 month behind on my rent. But from a perspective, I'm living life. I have breath. I have people that love me. I have, my mothers are around me. There's people out here missing mothers, there's a whole nother side of the world in a different continent that is going through turmoil. And they still finding riches in that.
Yeah, because I think in those other areas, they were taught the foundation to have, so that way you can always stay knowing that you are a reflection of God. Whatever it is that they understand for themselves, they have that in them since a child. They're raised that way through traditions of the type of people where they come from in that land. But us here in America, it's a little different. It's been a little different for us because we've been force-fed certain, what they be always saying, narratives of what this world, what this country's about, what they stand for, the whole government system and everything like that. We've been force-fed all this belief. But that's why I think, with that being said, as far as the kids being raised a certain way to have a strong spirit, we can teach individuals, I think, how to look at themselves in a certain way. I think you can teach people. I think people say you can't change anybody, and that has truth to it. But anybody can see the light.
I think you can change anybody as long as they're open, or they have an awareness to be brought into the light, or to be made aware of their perspectives, be aware of not only your perspective, but your perception, what you have been led to understand.